everybody and welcome to my channel. This is Leslie. Thank you so much for joining me today. As you can see, I am taking out some animals that I fussy cut, and on the top right hand corner of your screen you'll see that there it was in sort of like a banner, and I bought this banner at Daiso. It's a Japanese shop, and I just decided I'm going to fussy cut those animals out and I'm going to use them on layouts for my birthday. For my son's birthday. He turned 3 years ago, and his birthday was sort of like a wild animal party themed birthday. So I thought, you know what, I'm busy sort of scrapping older photos, a lot of older photos, and a lot for myself at the moment. I'm not doing so much for design teams. I finished all my projects for this month, so the rest of the month I've basically just got for myself, to scrap for myself, and I decided to scrap some older photos, and I am scrapping my son's 3rd birthday, and the Hooray collection from Crate Paper works perfectly for this collection, for this event that I'm scrapping, as there's lots of animals and things in the collection. And I've got another video that I will link down below that I have, where I made a layout for the same event that I will, and I think I'll probably do sort of like a little album share when I'm finished with this. So what you saw me doing there, I matted a piece of basil, white basil cardstock, marshmallow cardstock, excuse me, onto one of the pattern papers from the collection, and I hand stitched around the edges, and that was just a plain, that was a very, very basic stitch that I did, and I did it, stitched it with all 6 strands of a blue embroidery thread. And here you'll see, yeah, my camera, I think I focused in too much, or I zoomed in too much, so the top bit of the layout is cut off. But in the end, you'll see where I was going with all of it. So this is a very basic layout. I had a friend here with me while I was making this layout, and it took me about 2 hours to make this layout, because we were talking, and then I'd stop scrapping, and then we were laughing, and then this, and then this happened, and then that happened. So in the end, it took me about 2 hours to put this together, and I only have like 8 minutes of footage. So yeah, I had to cut out a lot in between all of my little, all of the bits that I scrapped, and then I started talking, and then I stood up and left, and all of that. So you see here that I've got some of those animals that I cut out of that banner, and I am going to be using the zebra. I'm not going to be using the lion on this layout. I'm going to be using it on another layout. And I love that word yay. It's got stunning, very fine silver glitter around the edges of it, and I'm going to be using that as the title of my page, and just sort of placing it down below at the bottom part of my page. And I'm going to be using 3 photos, and they're quite big. They basically 3x4s, or almost 3x4s. I printed them out on my selfie, and I printed them with a border so that the photo won't be cut off. And they're also very colorful. That's why I wanted a sort of like a muted background with a black dot, and not too much going on the page otherwise. You'll see that I've just got that zebra also with the black and white, a bit, you know, monotonous, but not too busy, and not too much color. Rather, it's not busy, it's busy. The pattern's busy of the zebra, but the color is not that busy. And then I've got that little Make-A-Wish cake that I'm going to be adding on the right hand side of the layout. Now I'm going to be popping that zebra up on some sticky backed craft foam, just to give it some dimension. It adds a nice shadow, and because the zebra's sort of peeping over the photos. I thought it would be nice if that was popped up. It just adds some interest to the layout. And I'm going to be nestling that zebra's head in between the two photos. There's a nice space there in between the two photos where my son is blowing out his candles. And that is also why I chose to put that little die cut there of a Make-A-Wish with the cake, because it's just a photo of him, the process of him approaching the candles and then smiling at the candles and then blowing them out. He was such a squishy. He was a really most gorgeous little boy. So I'm going to be placing a tag as well on the top right hand corner behind my photo mat. And as I said, this is a very basic layout. There's not much to it. I wanted to use all three of those photos because there's a process. I mean, there's, you know, you can almost, it's almost like a little film strip that you could sort of see him approaching the candles, smiling at them and blowing them out. So it's a process. And with this event, that's his birthday party, I took quite a few of these type of photos that sort of, you know, in quick succession, and I have quite a few layouts with 3 or 4 photos on where this happens. So I'm also going to be popping up my title on some of that sticky back foam adhesive. Foam, fun foam. It's not foam adhesive, it's fun foam. Sorry. So yes, so I thought I wanted some more yellow. I loved the pop of yellow in the tag with the little reinforcer, the tag reinforcer there. And so I'm bringing in my Mr. Huey's. No, sorry, that's not Mr. Huey's. That's Tattered Angel. Tattered Angels, yes. Chalkboard, and it's called Banana Pudding. But people, it is old. So I don't think you get it anymore. It is old. So yeah, so don't quote me on that one. Just splat some yellow, whichever ones you have. I've got some Heidi Swap Color Shine yellow as well, but I like this yellow. It was a bit more muted. So you're going to see me sticking down all my things now, and I'm just using some adhesive, some liquid adhesive. I want them to be stuck down quite permanently, and I'm doing a doodly border, as one does. Lately, as I lately do with all my layouts. I love the doodly border. I really do. I just love it. It just brings a whole layout together for me. It keeps everything together, and it's just so much fun. So I'm bringing in some of those in matte enamel dots. They the doodle bug sprinkles, and I'm just going to be placing them haphazardly around the layout. And I'm bringing in some black Heidi Swap Color Shine just to bring in a bit of those black dots at the back, just to tie it all in very nicely. And I'm bringing in some more sprinkles. And that's it for this layout. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.